നമസ്കാരം. GST നികുതി ഇളവ് പ്രഖ്യാപിച്ച കേന്ദ്ര ധനകാര്യമന്ത്രി നിർമ്മല സീതാരാമൻ. പ്ലാറ്റ്ഫോം ടിക്കറ്റുകൾക്കും ഹോസ്റ്റലുകൾക്കും ഇനി GST ഇല്ല. റെയിൽവേ സ്റ്റേഷനുകളിലെ കാത്തിരിപ്പ് മുറി, വിശ്രമമുറി, ക്ലോക്ക് റൂം സേവനങ്ങൾ എന്നിവയ്ക്കും ഇളവുകൾ ബാധകമാണ്. വിദ്യാർത്ഥികൾ 90 ദിവസമെങ്കിലും ഉപയോഗിക്കുന്ന ഹോസ്റ്റലുകൾക്കാണ് നികുതി ഇളവ് ബാധകം. 53ാമത് GST കൗൺസിൽ യോഗത്തിന് ശേഷമാണ് പ്രഖ്യാപനം. സോളാർ കുക്കറുകൾക്കും പാൽ ക്യാനുകൾക്കും 12% ഏകീകൃത GST നിരക്കാക്കും. സംസ്ഥാന സർക്കാരുകൾക്ക് 50 വർഷത്തേക്കുള്ള നികുതിരഹിത ലോൺ ശുപാർശയിലുണ്ട്. ഓഗസ്റ്റ് പകുതിയോടെ GST കൗൺസിലിന്റെ അടുത്ത യോഗമുണ്ടാകും. അതേസമയം പെട്രോളും ഡീസലും GSTയുടെ പരിധിയിൽ കൊണ്ടുവരുമെന്ന അഭ്യൂഹങ്ങൾ ആസ്ഥാനത്തായി. വിഷയം യോഗ അജണ്ടയിൽ പോലും ഉൾപ്പെട്ടിരുന്നില്ല. പെട്രോളിയം ഉൽപ്പന്നങ്ങൾ GST പരിധിയിൽ എത്തിയാൽ അത് സംസ്ഥാനങ്ങൾക്ക് വലിയ രീതിയിലുള്ള വരുമാന നഷ്ടം സൃഷ്ടിക്കുമായിരുന്നു. ഇതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ കേരളം ഉൾപ്പെടെ മിക്ക സംസ്ഥാനങ്ങളും ഇതിനെ എതിർത്തിരുന്നു.
Acknowledge the fact that we have ready agenda points which we could not take up today for want of time, which we'll take up in the next meeting. And therefore, it was also decided, keeping in mind one or two matters of urgency which the states also had in their mind, to hold a GST meeting at the earliest after today, which will be sometime post the budget session, maybe sometime middle of August. Before the end of August is when the next meeting will happen, where the agenda which we couldn't complete today it wasn't tabled also, but just to let you know that there was enough agenda. Some of them got to be discussed today, and the rest which could not be put on the agenda list itself will be carried on for the next meeting. But today, the 53rd GST Council meeting has actually taken a lot of decisions on trade facilitation, easing compliance burden, and giving relief to taxpayers in terms of compliance easing out. So this will benefit the traders, MSMEs and taxpayers, is my strong view. I will just flag those issues and not get into the details. Later on, you can always ask us the question and we'll go about. First one is that there was a decision taken today and the GST Council recommended waiving interest and penalties for demand notices that have been issued under Section 73 of the GST Act. What are the items which are under Section 73? Cases not involving fraud, suppression or misstatements. So, for all those notices which were issued under Section 73, for the fiscal years 2017-18, 18-19 and 19-20, the Council has recommended waiving interest and penalties on the demand notices which have been served. And this will be applicable in cases where the taxpayer pays the full amount of tax demanded in the notice by 31/3/2025. So notices were issued for those 3 financial years under Section 73 of the CGST Act. So if the taxpayer comes forward to pay the total amount before 31st March 2025, he shall not have to pay the interest or the penalties which have been normally put on them. So that relief has been given. Again, the Council has recommended, I'm going to the next item. Council has recommended that the time limit to avail input tax credit in respect of any invoice or debit note under Section 16(4) of the CGST Act through any GSTR 3B return filed up to 30/11/2021 for the financial years 17-18, 18-19, 19-20 and 2021 may be deemed to be 30/11/2021. So, for the same requisite amendment, retrospectively with effect from 1st July 2017, the Council has made a recommendation. Moving to the next item. In order to reduce government litigation, the Council has recommended a monetary limit of 20 lakh for GST Appellate Tribunal, 1 crore for High Court and 2 crore for Supreme Court for filing of appeals. Filing of appeals by the department before these legal fora. Specific amounts, I repeat, the Council's recommended amounts, recommended monetary limits are 20 lakh for GST Appellate Tribunal, 1 crore for High Court and 2 crore for Supreme Court for filing of appeals by the department. So I go to the next one. Council has also recommended that the maximum amount for pre-deposit, maximum amount of pre-deposit for filing appeal before the appellate authority shall be reduced from 25 crores CGST and 25 crores SGST to 20 crores CGST. CGST is 25 crore comes to 20. SGST is 25 crore comes to 20 crore, and that is the maximum amount of pre-deposit for filing appeals before the appellate authority. Also, the pre-deposit for filing of appeal before the appellate tribunal will be reduced from 20% with a maximum amount of 50 crores CGST and 50 crores SGST to 10% with a maximum amount of 20 crores CGST and rupees 20 crore SGST. So that is a recommendation. There are one or two which I am not stating it here for want of time, but the complete decisions will be sent to you by mail. Council has also decided and recommended that amending the provisions of